Hey guys, Aphrodite Jewel here, and today we are back with Wytchwood. We're still gathering the ingredients for the bear, and we're just going to keep collecting ingredients for that. I'm doing a voiceover today because I just wanted to get this video recorded and get out to you guys as fast as I can. So yeah. We finally made it to the apiary, and now we need to ask this nice man if we can have some honey and see where it goes from there. Heidi ho, I'm afraid we're closed for the season. Closed? But I need some of your honey right away. Sorry, our supply was cleaned out just a little while ago. Funny little man with a cart, you just missed him. Yes, I've met him. He's the quartermaster for the bear, but he had a bit of an accident on the road. I need to collect some more honey for the lakeshore camp. The bear? Well, that explains why that quartermaster purchased so dang much. I heard that the lumbering bully would steal the nectar from a larva if it suited him. My poor bees have already worked themselves half to death for that order, and they don't have any honey left. I wish I could do something to help you, but the only honey left in the entire apiary is Her Majesty's personal reserve. Her Majesty? Why, my sweet spring flower, the jewel of my crown, the golden sun of my... Yes, get on with it. My beloved queen. She's as lovely as she is wise and presides over her flowered kingdom. A shrill voice pierces the meadow and sends chills down your spine. Slave, where is my dinner? I order you to bring me the finest sunflowers. Right away, my love. And make it pretty this time. I don't want another one of your dandelion bouquets like some common wasp. Yes, my sweet. I think I had better have an audience with this queen myself. Here I'm just checking out everything because I forget to do that in the seeker mode or whatever it's called. So yeah. The regal insect looks down her curled nose at you scornfully. That fool beekeeper is supposed to stop the rabble from trampling my delicate garden. Good help is so hard to find, isn't it? And I suppose you've come to lend a hand? No, I don't think so. What do you want, little beetle? You seem like a very busy woman, so I won't waste your time. I need honey, your best honey. She tilts her long neck back and lets out a buzzing laugh. Ha! Do you think I'll simply give my carefully cultivated riches to any commoner? Do you have any idea how much time and energy is spent managing this colony? Everyone always wants something, but no one ever wants to work for it. In a rustle of petals, the beekeeper comes running over, holding out an assortment of beautiful prairie flowers. My darling sweetheart, I offer you the finest meadow flowers. I hope you find these to your liking. Is this marigold? You wax-brained fool, you know I despise this stuff. How many times must I repeat myself? Get out of my sight, all of you. I have wronged you, but let me try again. You follow the beekeeper a short distance away while he busies himself picking more flowers. She seems to be in a foul mood. Does she always treat you like this? Well, yes. But it's really usually my own fault. Sometimes when she really gets her venom up, a little bit of smoke and soothing herbs calms her right down. Smoke, you say? I'm sure I could come up with something to even out her mood. And we got the royal incense recipe. Alright, so now we're just going to look at our grimoire and figure out what we need to make the royal incense recipe, which is a smoke pellet, which we could craft, the witch spice, and the soporic, I still don't know how to say that, soporic potion. Now we're gonna head back into the forest whenever I can figure out my controls. Right here I'm just scanning the map to see if there's any wells nearby that I might have missed. And I didn't see any, so now I'm just gonna definitely head back to the forest this time and go into the well and get a jar of water. After a bit of exploring and ingredient collecting, of course. Finally got the jar of water, so now of course I had to collect some clay so I can craft another one. And now I believe we are going to craft the royal essence and then head back to the apiary. Alright, so here I'm trying to figure out how to use the royal incense, and you just click on the queen and you just throw it on her like an incantation. And there it goes. Use me! Do you honestly believe that your little puff of achoo smoke can queen fans herself lightly as the world begins to push and pull all around her? Woo! Does anyone else feel a little hot? Anyways, as I was saying, you can't just the sparkling sun bears down on the queen like a warm summer's embrace. My, look at all of these beautiful colors. Have they always been so bright? The queen bee stretches her arms across the sea of flowers, brushing the tips of their petals gleefully. She arches her limbs through the myriad of colors swirling around her head. It's gorgeous! Oh, and what's that delicious smell? Cracking into the waxen walls of her hive, the queen pulls out a golden honeycomb. She proceeds to messily stuff the honey into her face. Delectable. Oh, it's so good. You simply have to try some, my dear. I've never tasted anything so delicious in my life. She offers up a sticky handful to you. Why, thank you, my queen. And we got the honey. I can't remember which part of the potion this was for, but we got the honey though. Alright, let's put our main quest back up there. Okay, yep, got the honey. Okay, so the honey is just by itself. But now we need to make the talisman still and the metamorphic potion, whatever it is. This is me trying to figure out what to craft next. Metamorphosis and a protective talisman. So we have everything for the metamorphosis elixir except for the dryad fruit, which we will get here shortly. But I believe we have everything for the talisman. No, everything but the paste. The paste, we need some milk. So we are now in the search for milk. Okay, coming up, I want you guys to see that little turnip thing right there. Right there that's highlighted. That is a changeling. And I accidentally chopped the gnome. That is a changeling, and that is how we get the little changeling branch looking thing. We chop it with an axe. You have to catch it though. And there we go. Changeling brute. That's how we get that. I didn't know that until I stumbled upon it in this build. I was like, oh, okay. We also stumbled upon the little area where we found a little well where we can get water from, which I didn't know it was here. A little farmhand. And then we can get eggs from these chickens. I think I collected an egg in a little bit here. First I gotta check them out in the seeker mode. Of course. And there is our beautiful cow. So now we just use the empty jar to collect some milk, a jar of milk. And now we can make the magical paste and therefore make the protective talisman. We also unlock a shortcut from the main hub into the fields here for this haystack. Upon closer inspection, this mouth in the hay appears to be deliberately woven. Carefully pluck a single piece of straw from the center and hold things against the swirl and unravel. And there it is. Our shortcut into the hub so we can go home and come back here easily. Which I thought was pretty cool. We also found a bandit camp, which we are not messing with at the moment, so I'm just gonna leave that alone and continue exploring and gathering ingredients. Alright, so now we need a dryad fruit for the metamorphosis potion. So to get that, we need to first go find a dryad and then go into the witch's eye, not secret mode, the witcher's eye, and see what we need to kill this thing. Alright, so we need a cinder box. So we need to craft a cinder box, which means we need to catch a squirrel, and we need to catch 3 fireflies, which I know how to do both of those. So first we're gonna set down a trap and catch a squirrel, and then we're gonna go down past the merchant with the cart and get the fireflies. Alright, so with the cinder box crafted, we literally just light this thing on fire. I thought we had to wait till it died, but I can just go and pick up the fruit. It's like right there on the ground, next to the shrine. Go pick up the fruit, me. Right there we go, I realized it was on the ground. Alright, and now we have everything. So now we can craft the metamorphosis elixir. And we can go back to the lakeshore camp and poison the honeymead and get the soul of the bear. Oh yeah, we gotta hand the protective talisman to the sergeant as well. so we can get the bear out of the tent. If I make you... Okay, yep. Give them protective talisman. Here, this ought to shield you from any damage. There you go. And now we are allowed into the tent. You guys can read this. It's a little too fast for me to read. And then now I got the bear. That's what we needed. That's all that was in the tent. Alright, so now we're going to put the ingredients into the brewery. Put the honey. And then the metamorphosis elixir. Label a good portion of the tar-like substance. To be safe, you add a little bit more just for texture. And then the torn teddy bear. You pause before dropping the tattered plaything into the brewery. A glint in its button eye reminds you of something, but the thought soon evaporates from your mind. You overturn your palm, stuffed bear splashes down to the concoction. It floats sadly for a moment before becoming waterlogged and disappearing under the surface. With the addition of the final ingredient, the brewing equipment is sealed and set to work. Steam hisses from rivets in a swollen metal belly. Danger settles. Along the wagging fingers of the gauges and dials up down, indicating that the brew is complete. Give a quick sniff test and record the thick and sweet vapors. You push an empty wooden keg into the contraption spigot and crank the release valve. The brewery strains under the pressure and fills the keg with chunky, oozing fluid. Sounds very gross. May not be the finest honey meat around, but hopefully that great raging gallop will stop to notice the difference, or whatever she said. Alright, so now I thought I messed up here, but you literally just pour it on the bear. Ah, Captain, I brought you more honey mead. The bear swipes up the tanker with his massive paw and tosses the contents into his slaving. Whatever. He licks his chops, saving the peculiar flavor. Roast up jerky bursts down on you with suspicion. Say, this tastes kind of funny. What did you do, soldier? It's a new recipe. I thought you might enjoy something with a little more sting in it. Rah, you know I hate new things. I'll teach you to mess with my favorite brew, you hayseed. Ha, that'll teach you to pick on us, you big oaf. This has been a long time coming. Sergeant wagged his finger at the bear. Who do you think you are, huh? You think you're so big and tough with your fancy feather hat and your big honking club. Well, look at you now. The camp soldiers gathered the witnesses in stunned awe. Miraculously, the bear seemed to shrink in the face of Sergeant's onslaught. If it was up to me, you'd be dishonorably discharged for disorderly conduct. You're a disgrace to the uniform. You know, Captain of mine. With fear welling up in his eyes, the bear shrinks and shrinks until he is reduced to the size of a small cat. And another thing, what's happening? In place of the bear's drunken grimace is a stitched smile with a doll's grin. Two button eyes directed the disapproving faces surrounding the little plush toy. The sergeant takes a step back to reveal the small shape of a stuffed teddy bear with a boot and still. The transformative potion has finally done its work. Gee, I guess I overdid it? He scratches his head in befuddlement, but seems generally relieved. Hey Sarge, I guess that means you're in charge now, right? Oh, yeah, I guess it does. Well, what are you all standing around for? The camp's a mess. Let's get to work. And as we pick up the bear, the chapter is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna shut up now. So I hope you guys, so you guys can see the rest of this. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.